Hi, Lex. Hey. I was just talking to Jose. Me and my friend were having a conversation about these so-called friends that I had growing up. I'm just going to take one. Her name was Donalda Shore. And she was a heavy porker, unfortunately for her. She was quite beautiful. She was my friend, and I didn't see her fat. I liked her. I loved my Donalda. And, as a matter of fact, we smoked together in 7th, 8th grade. Yeah, Donalda and I went way back. And from 3rd grade on, I met her. Something like that. And her dad had just died. I remember shortly after I met her, her dad died. And boy, I was there for her as a friend. Poor thing. And she was going through it. It was awful. They had a cabin, and her dad had a heart attack and died right in front of her. It was an awful thing. They got the cabin, you know, and her mom was a hard worker. Her mom was kind of a second mom to me. And boy, she had it out with my mother quite a few times about what my mother did to me. I had to go to her house every day after school just to get something to eat. A lot of times. There's no food in the house, man. So we go after school, and me and Donalda go hang out and have a snack. You know, sometimes I'd have dinner. But anyway, you know, Donalda and I were really close, and she was always really heavy, and she hated that. And I never saw it. I never cared about it, what she looked like. She was my friend. And they would call us Laurel and Hardy, and that couldn't have been easy for her, I'm sure. But anyway, you know, I was talking about people who were my best friends but my worst enemies. Okay? It's kind of weird. You know, it just begs the question for me, that's all. It's kind of like this. They like me to be their friend and all that, but then behind my back they hate me. And they're jealous of me. And there was this one time we had this talent contest. Or it was a talent show. It wasn't even a contest. Just a talent show. Kids, you know, 3rd graders just showing off their stuff. And I picked this one particular song by Carly Simon, Your Child of Mine. And it happened to be a record that she had that we played after school a lot. And I picked this one song, and I'm going to do this song. I like this song. And she disagreed, nah, you know, but I said, no, let me try the song. I'm going to try to get in on this song. Well, she had her song, You're So Vain, which is really trippy because I wear a hat that's dipped below one eye. So I think she was talking about my little me, you know. And I wasn't vain at all. I just didn't see beauty. I didn't compare her. But boy, she compared with me. She did. And she had everything, man. She had the Barbie band. She had the Barbie goods. She had all the clothes. She had the everything Barbie. And I had nothing. Nothing. Not even food to eat. Quite the contrast, right? Yeah. But yet she was so jealous of me. And it was obvious during this talent show, okay? I did the talent show. They did it 2 days because some parents could make it some days and some would make it once, so we did it twice. And the first time, you know, she's playing the tape for me, you know, that we made just of that song for me. And she's playing it because she didn't get in. Her, you know, she did her song and she didn't win. But she got to be in charge of the audio, you know, the music and stuff. She's really good at that. But she didn't get to be in the talent show. So the first day it went fine, and Pierre Gallardo was there, you know, the nice minister who tried to get my chips and threw me down into the darkness. Nice guy. Yeah. I just stayed in that dark chips for 15 years before God pulled my lily white hiney out. Thanks be to God. But anyway, you know, God was with me during, you know, these kind of relationships. And the second day my mom was supposed to come. And I was all excited for my mom to see me on stage. For the first time, really. And I was just miming the song. I was just, you know, air singing. But I was singing too, but my mic was off. And it was a great song about your child of mine. And I'm giving everything I am to you. Go chase the wild. I'm off key. Excuse me. The nighttime streets sang daddy, and God sang pray. The devil doesn't get to you. Yeah, it's a great song by Carly Simon, Your Child of Mine. I'll have to do that. That's for another time. Anyway, you know, these people who, and I have to say these people because they've been in and out of my life the whole time. It's like they love me when I'm around, and when I'm gone, they're so jealous of me and try to take my crown and try to find chinks in my armor to make themselves feel better. So this next day when my mom was supposed to come, she straight up took the tape and destroyed it. Destroyed it. She ripped it up in the bathroom so I couldn't do my show. And I asked her to go home, please, and get the album. I really want to show my mom. And she said no. And her house wasn't that far away. It was in walking distance. She was so jealous. She said no. Well, I wasn't really her friend after that, you know. Broke my heart. And she would be so jealous just over a stupid talent show. But boy, she showed her true colors about me, didn't she, though? Yeah. Much like so many other people, it was just an exemplary example of how people have treated me in my life. You know, they really like me as their friend. Maybe they get attention because of me or something. In the background, they hate me. They hate me. I wonder how you'd feel if you had to live like that. Can you imagine? Having people that are supposed to be your friends and yeah, how you doing? Yeah, and that fucking bitch, man, she's got everything. Queen Laurel, you know, she's got it all. We're jealous and we can't stand ourselves. It's called lethal jealousy. And lethal jealousy is one of the 7 manifestations mentioned in the Gospel of Mary Magdalene. And lethal jealousy has to be one of the worst. You know, the 10 Commandments, the last 2, the 9 and the 10, is thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, and thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's possession. You know, I had to ask myself, why would God iterate that twice? Why is that? Well, in the Gospel of Mary Magdalene quite describes it magnificently. In one of the manifestations of darkness, it's called lethal jealousy. God knew that we were going to have a double dose of it. And if somebody else got it, we want it. If somebody else has it, well, I can't have it, neither can they. And unfortunately, it stinks to high heaven today. But it doesn't have to be that way. No, because everybody has something special about them. You know, when I'm out and about with people, I see the beauty in each and every one of them. It could be, you know, a 400-pound woman, and she got rocking hair to the max. Or she's got great style in dress. Or you could tell she's just beautiful in some way. That's what I look for. So when I compliment them, I can be sure and I can be honest and I can be true. And tell them, hey, you rock that. And I try to lift women up. As many as try to shut me down. Pretend to be my friend. And set him up with my husband in the background. It's a hard reality, loves. It really is. Because you don't know who your really friends is. You really don't know a lot of times. You think they care about you, you think they like you. They want you around for some reason. God almighty knows why. And then behind your back, all they do is lie, lie, lie. Yeah. Love motives meditation. I guess I gotta love it. You know how you can imagine the challenge. I didn't wish her any bad. I thought it was really sad. I still think it's sad because I really cared about Denaldo. She was good. I cared a lot about her. But if I had a boyfriend or anything, man, she'd just be on fire. She couldn't just be happy for me, you know, like a friend should do. I mean, anytime I see good fortune in somebody, I'm happy for them. Yeah, you rock, man, you go. Because if you're winning, we're all winning in one way, another, shape, or form. I think we need to lighten up on the 9th and the 10th, and definitely, you know, the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, lethal jealousy, because that'll lead you into darkness and sadness and guileful wisdom. How can I make her look bad? Well, I think I'll just tear that tape up. I'll use my... Oh, yeah, I'll get her. I'll make her look bad. She won't be able to perform in front of her mother. I'm going to tear that tape up in the bathroom and make sure she finds it. Wow. Imagine that awfulness. Well, that's guileful wisdom. How can I plan someone's demise to make them look bad and say it and do it and insinuate it and just purposely with ill, awful, malevolent intent, just to make me look bad so they can maybe look better. I don't know. I never saw them as bad. If they didn't see themselves, it's really sad. They couldn't even see the beauty within themselves. And as long as they could tear me down and make me look bad, they felt, oh, so much better. And that's a hell of a way to live. I'll trade you. I'll trade any of you in a second. Yeah, really. But I wouldn't be on the one end of the equation pretending to be your friend and fucking you in the asshole behind you. I wouldn't be doing that. I'd be lifting you as a friend. I'd be encouraging you and helping you, be the wind beneath your wings and help you rise. Not look at you, pretend I care, and really I despise. Don't pretend to be my friend. Don't pretend to love me and care about me. And then desecrate me, crucify me, and prosecute me behind my back. If that's the case, you never love me at all. At all. And I still say, I'd trade y'all. I'd trade y'all. I'd trade you all to accept my call. To take it all, where love bears it all. Because I guess I still have to come down to the equation. They're in illusion and delusion, and they don't understand what the hell they're doing. I can rest in that because I do. And I, have God's heavenly strength, spirit, wisdom of Mother Earth, and all the angels and saints who go before me, who set the example of how they put up with the shit and they kept going. They kept and held their light until God called them home. I'm on 1236. We'll leave it at 13. So, a new way home. We learn what we've done and stop doing it. Okay? A new way, a new way, a new way. Today, Lionsgate 8-8. My mama's all over it. She's my Leo. She's my opposite, my 29th degree. And I'm on the 29th degree of Aquarius. I love y'all. A new way home.